What's up, hockey fans? S2H back in action once again, and today what I would like to talk about is I'd like to give my 3 bold predictions coming into the 2020-2021 season for the Montreal Canadiens. 3 things that I think they will do that will affect the players, affect the team. 3 predictions that I think fans may agree and may disagree with. I think the majority of fans will disagree with these predictions, so I am going to call them bold predictions. For the number 1 prediction, I wrote down, coming off a stellar bounce-back season with 24 goals and 44 points between LA and Vancouver in 68 games played last year, I see Tyler Toffoli really stepping it up on a good team in Montreal. On a slower, weaker team in LA last year, Toffoli only had 18 goals in 58 games played, and he definitely did have his ups and downs. But as soon as he got traded to the Vancouver Canucks and got to play with their young, talented core players like Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson, he absolutely thrived, scoring 6 goals in his last 10 regular season games and his only ever 10 regular season games played with the Vancouver Canucks. So I see no reason why he wouldn't be able to do the same in Montreal, playing on a line with great young players like Nick Suzuki and Jonathan Drouin, excellent young passers that I think will bring out the best in him, and I think he will get plenty of scoring opportunities, and that's not even to mention he's going to get lots of time playing on the power play and on the penalty kill. Therefore, my first bold prediction is, and I think it's very bold, and it's no disrespect to Brendan Gallagher, I just think Tyler Toffoli will be on a better line because I like Nick Suzuki and I like Jonathan Drouin better than I do Thomas Tatar and Philip Deneau, at least offensively. I think Toffoli will get more opportunities playing with those players, more goal-scoring opportunities, that he will dethrone Brendan Gallagher as the leading goal scorer for the Montreal Canadiens. I see Toffoli getting over 30 goals. I could even see him hitting 35 goals plus. So I think he's going to dethrone Galley this year as the leading scorer for the Montreal Canadiens, and it would be the first time in years because Galley has been the mainstay goal scorer on the Habs for at least 3 years now, since Patches got traded, for sure. Up next, this one's probably a little bit more bold because it's kind of unrealistic. It's going to be really hard for the Habs to pull off, and I love the guy. It sucks to say, but for my second bold prediction, I think that Montreal will have to give away a good pick or a good player in order to move the Paul Byron contract. As much as I love Paul Byron, injuries and younger players thriving and moving up the depth chart in Montreal have knocked him so far down the depth chart that for a team like Montreal to keep Paul Byron with the cap situation that they're in, unless they truly have faith he is going to bounce back strong, it makes no sense for them to keep him on the team. And therefore, I see the Habs moving his $3.4 million contract out with a good player or a good pick. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of magic from Marc Bergevin, but I do think at some point this season, Paul Byron is going to get traded. And similar to when Montreal brought on Yoel Armia, they had to take on a bad contract in Steve Mason and give away a no-name pick or a no-name prospect in order to take on Yoel Armia. I think they're going to have to do that, but the opposite. I think Montreal is going to have to be the one to give away the good pick or the good player in order to move that $3.4 million Paul Byron contract out and give themselves some breathing room when it comes to the cap space situation. So that's my second bold prediction right there. And the third one, I think a lot of fans may think this, but some fans may disagree, and knowing what kind of coach Claude Julien is what makes this bold in my opinion. As much as I do love Philip Deneau, and I do believe he is worthy of his role being a number 1 center, he has a great 200-foot game, I feel Suzuki is going to be the next great center and the next great generational player in Montreal, and so much more of a goal threat than what Deneau is. That he will replace Deneau before the season is out as the number 1 center. So I think Nick Suzuki, before the season is out, will replace Philip Deneau as the number 1 center for the Montreal Canadiens. Deneau has a great, reliable, hard-nosed, two-way game, but looking at Suzuki's play, with all due respect to Deneau, Suzuki looked like the best center for the Montreal Canadiens in the last 20 games of the season last year, and especially in the playoffs. In the Philadelphia series, hands down, Nick Suzuki wasn't just the Montreal Canadiens' best player. Besides Shea Weber, he was their best center, their best player. I mean, he wasn't just their best center, he was their best player along with Shea Weber. Nick Suzuki was a beast for the Habs in the playoffs, and the way this kid is training, his hockey IQ, his ability, his shot, the fact that he's growing, he's getting more bulkier, I really think it's going to be no time at all, and as soon as this upcoming season, that he is going to be the mainstay, number 1 center for the Montreal Canadiens. I know Deneau may not like it. He may not even re-sign with Montreal because of it, but there's no denying Suzuki's talents, and if he deserves to be the number 1 center, that's where he should be, and that's where I feel Julien will put him. So those are my 3 bold predictions coming into the upcoming season. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any bold predictions? Like, do you think Brendan Gallagher will score 40 goals if they played a full 82-game season? Do you think Jonathan Drouin Duran will get traded? Do you think something crazy like that will happen? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe and take care wherever you're to, folks. I know it's hard times, but we're all getting through it. This is S2H. Have a great day wherever you're to. Over and out.